Respected students, a very good afternoon. It is a fourth unit. It is also discussion about element force matrix problem. Before discussing about that problem, it is one application of a axiometric element we are already discussed in previous classes. Look at the problem. A long hollow cylinder of inside diameter 100 mm and outside diameter 140 mm is subject to an internal pressure of 4 Newton per millimeter square. By using the two elements on the length of 15 millimeter length, calculate displacement of inner radius. It is the problem. A near side problem is we are divided to triangular element, and then we give the node 1, 2, 3, 4 and also element. The element we are defined in the circle form of numbers. Here we define the coordinate r and z. First you take first element. After that you take second element. First element you can specify the element displacement, element coordinate as well as element displacement. Similarly second element. After that you can specify and you can derive first element stiffness matrix and then second element stiffness matrix. Finally you can add and then apply boundary condition. We got the answer. Later classes we discuss about how to get the solution by using the axiometric element. It is one of the problem we discussed in previous classes. The calculate the element stiffness matrix and thermal force vector. We are already discussed about how to find the element stiffness. Now we are discussing about how to find thermal force vector. Before discussing the problem, we can read the problem very carefully. Calculate the element stiffness matrix and a thermal force vector for the axiometric triangle element. The problem is already specified. The name is axiometric, so don't need confuse either is axiometric or normal scalar variable problem. The element experience a 15 degree Celsius increasing in its temperature. It is the delta T. Look at the diagram. Coordinate r and z, and then 1, 2, 3 is a node coordinate 6, 7, 8, 7, 9, 7. Also assume the alpha thermal expansion coefficient and then X modulus and then Poisson ratio. We are discussed already. First you can find out the element stiffness by using the below formula. There's a stiffness matrix K is equal to 2 pi R A B transfer D matrix and then B matrix. B matrix is nothing but strain displacement matrix. It is the formula we are already discussed. You can recall which formula we can substitute for a correct manner, because we are writing the open book test means there is no need to memorize the formula. You can understand which formula is essential to solve the problem. It is a B matrix. It is a parameter. What is alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, and then beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, gamma 1, gamma 2, gamma 3, and then you can find out coordinate r and then coordinate z. You can simplify once again simplify the formula. It is possible we can find out of BH of the triangle element Even though we can using the matrix method, we find out the area is a 3 millimeter. You can substitute all the value for the B matrix. Here it is not possible to take any value outside the matrix. Again you can find out B transfer. Here all the row is converted as a column, all the column is converted as the row. Next we can find out stress strain relationship matrix. The matrix is called D. It is a formula. Simplify the formula. Here we can take up away 0.25, then only 0.75 should be converted 3, 0.25 is converted 1. We can multiply B transfer and D. We are already find out B transfer. You can write and then D. First you can multiply outside of the matrix value. After that you multiply inside of the matrix. It is a final value of B transfer D. Again you can multiply B transfer D into B matrix. Once again I told that before multiply matrix you can multiply outside of the value. It is a final value. After that you can substitute the real stiffness matrix formula. 2 pi or A already we find out 3, or the R is a average coordinate value of R direction, and then the matrix value. It is a K matrix. Now we are discussing about thermal force vector. Thermal force vector formula is here. B transfer D and then D matrix and then strain matrix. We can here using this strain 2 pi R into A. R is the average value of R coordinate. A is the area of the triangle. Strain formula, it is given the matrix 4 row 1 column. You can substitute alpha value as well as delta T is a change in temperature 15. Simplify the formula. We are already find out what is the value of B transfer D, and then you can multiply with the E. As there is nothing but strain. We got a strain value. You can in this problem we are already the 2 pi R A is a common value. That's why we can use the value. So we got the value. I hope you will be understand how to solve the thermal force vectors and then how to find the element stiffness matrix here. Once again I recall this problem. It is a calculate the element stiffness matrix as well as thermal force vector for the axiomatic triangular element. It is a formula. We have the coordinate value. First you can find out the element stiffness matrix. The stiffness matrix formula already we know that 2 pi R A B transfer D into P. We can find out the B matrix. After that you can find out B transfer and then you can find out the D matrix. All the matrix you can multiply, simplify the formula, we got element stiffness matrix. Similarly we can find out the thermal force vector. It is a formula for a thermal force vector. It is a formula of thermal force vector. You can substitute all the value. The final answer gives us the thermal force vector. Okay. Thank you for listening. Kindly write this problem on your note, then only you can understand how to solve this problem. Again I explain the first problem. It is one of the example, a long hollow cylinder of inside diameter 100 and then outside diameter 140. We are divided two part, and then you can divide two triangular element. Each triangular element have a node. You can specify the coordinate value r and z value for each coordinate. Next class, after you complete your examination, I will discuss about this problem. Thank you.